Okay, let's take a look at how people buy cars. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the automobile calculator, which I believe but it is up, and this is going to show the true cost of paying cash. You know, there are a lot of people out there, you know, they say, hey, you know what? Don't finance, pay cash. Why pay interest to somebody else? Pay cash. You know, that sounds great. Hey, I'm saving money. Okay. Well, I want you to think about this, okay? Think about this statement. What do you think about this statement here? That you finance everything you buy. I paused for a reason, because I want you to think about that. Think about the statement, you finance everything you buy. Doesn't matter if you're talking about paying cash or if you're going to the bank. You finance everything you buy. And I know you're saying to yourself, how can that be? And I thought the same thing. So let's figure out if it's true. All right? We're gonna test that statement I just said. All right? So here we go. Let's see here. Let's just get everything straight. Before we even put the numbers in, to go back to that statement, and I want to say, if that statement, if I'm correct about that statement, right, then it would mean that you either pay someone else interest or you give up the interest that you could have earned. Okay, so if the statement, you finance everything you buy, is true, and then that would mean that you either pay someone else interest or you give up interest that you could have earned. And I heard it once said that you either pay up or you pass up. Okay, so let's take a quick look. I'm going to do that by looking at purchasing automobiles, which will show the true cost of paying cash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and put that you saved up $200,000 in some type of account, and that account earns 5%, and you did it for 20 years because you're serious. You were serious about getting these cars, and saying I'm going to pay cash for them. All right, and you're going to buy every 4 years. You're going to buy a new car. Okay, so let's put it every 4 years, and you're not going to go extravagant. You're just going to do something kind of minor, right? So you want something decent, So you're going to spend about $30,000, and we're going to leave these things out here, right? We're not going to make it crazy, okay? We're going to make it real simple. And we're just going to keep out their premium and sales tax rate and all this stuff. We're going to keep it simple numbers so we can get to it pretty quickly. All right. Now I just want you to see if you put away that $200,000 in some type of account that earns 5% interest, the future value of that asset without buying any autos is $530,000. You say, wow, you are disciplined that you were able to save that for 20 years and come up with this type of money. That's discipline. All right. Now, we know 4 times 30,000 is going to come up to $150,000. All right, you had to pay for these cars. Now you're going to subtract that $150,000, the amount of the cars, from what you had, right? And you would see that it says the actual asset value without the auto cost is $250,000. So, well, how can that be? Mike, your math is off. 150,000 minus 530 doesn't come up to 250,000. Nope. The difference is between these two numbers. This here, the 2 in the blue, is this one right here at the bottom. The true cost of the automobiles, $279,000. Well, how is it that it cost me $150,000? But you're telling me I spent I lost $279,000. All right, well, let's work through it really quick. I want you to go back to the statement I said that you either pay up or pass up interest. All right, and in this case, didn't you kind of already pass up the interest? And you say, well, what do you mean I passed up interest? Well, the money that you had was earning 5%, right? Well, that $150,000 that you took out no longer is earning 5%. You see that? You had to take this out. $30,000 came out for 4 years. 5% wasn't made on that. Another $30,000, 5% not on that. That's actually $60,000. All right? Another $30,000 you pulled out. That's $90,000 now. That's not earning 5%. You did it another time. That's not earning 5%. Then you got to $150,000. That's not earning 5%. Right? So all this money is not earning 5%. That's what that $279,000 is. That over that 20-year period, the $150,000 could have turned into $279,000. This is opportunity cost. And we must measure it so we know what we're dealing with. And then, and only then, we can do something about it. I always say, if you know what's going on, you will know what to do.